You don't need motivation, you need stability. Motivation comes and goes, stability is what truly frees you. Everybody's always on the path of searching for the motivation. Man, I'm just not motivated. I'm not motivated. I don't want to do this. I can't do this. But what you're really seeking is stability in yourself. Because once you are stable with an identity, you won't negotiate with your feelings. You're not going to negotiate on anything. You're just going to do what needs to be done to get to where you need to be. And in pursuit of your goals, trying to reach your higher self, your better version of yourself, your future self, you're inevitably going to always fall back in line if you have that really set and grounded. And that's where stability comes in. It's allows you to be liberated from the stress of needing to be motivated, because you're not going to be motivated every day. Even if you are doing something you're passionate about, you're not going to have motivation every day. You know, there's days, take an athlete, for example. You think they want to wake up and do it every single day, non negotiable? You know, what if they get injured? They got to go in, they're still going to do it. They're still going to get it done. They're still going to be in line with their goals because they know what it takes to get to the top. You know, and I'm never going to tell you, hey, push yourself past your limits in a negative way. But of course, push yourself past your limits. Get out of your comfort zone. I talk about that all the time. That's what I really push everybody to do, is get out of their comfort zone. And I'm looking outside right now. It's so nice. It's almost sunset. So it's just super chill. Got some music on in the background. If you don't know me, my name's Tyler. Welcome. Please, you're welcome here anytime. I enjoy your company. I enjoy your presence. I can feel your energy. I'm getting excited. You know how we do here. We just kind of, we flow. But back to it. You need to learn how to be stable and grounded in yourself, in your identity. Because that's going to allow you to always take the right action, or at least what you think is the right action, and align with your goal and your identity and yourself. And that's always going to be changing, you know. So you just got to focus on the present, who you are now, and become the best version of yourself now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not on January 1st. Now. We live life now, in the moment. Every single moment, you got to be, you know, fully taking advantage of the actual experience. We take so many things for granted, and it's just, you know. But anyways, for the viewers who aren't here for that vibe, I'm gonna actually give you some good wisdom. So, establish an identity. Ask yourself, what do I believe in? What are my beliefs? Because beliefs are just decisions that you make over and over and over again until subconsciously you're just making that decision, right? You know, if I woke up tomorrow and I decided that I'm going to change this to red and it's only ever going to be red and that it only shows red, and I put it on red and I just never changed it, it's going to be red. I believe it's red. Therefore, it's red. You know, it might not be the best analogy for you, but some people will get the message in that. Take action, though. You know, if you feel unmotivated, you lack discipline. You just need to be disciplined in general, especially in today's society. You know, nobody's coming to save you, unfortunately. You know, I think that collectively we will get there, and more people will be out there to help you and push you and motivate you. But at the end of the day, it's all going to fall back on you. You know, who are you behind closed doors? Who are you in here? What are you thinking about? You know, it's truly so simple once you understand that stability is freedom. Become stable, and the rest of life gets easy. And to become stable, like I said, you really just need to identify the type of person you want to be, the type of thoughts you want to think, the type of people you want to be around, you know, the environment you want to be in, where you want to live, what you want to drive, if you want to drive, you know. Try new things, try new hobbies. But whenever you feel stuck and you feel unmotivated, you need to do something, anything. Action is the antidote to anxiety. Most of the time, people lack motivation because, truthfully, they have anxiety. They're worried about something, they're nervous about something, they don't feel like it's worth it, they don't feel like it's going to, oh, I don't feel motivated to do this because I'm gonna have to do it again tomorrow. Tough shit, bro. It's life. But you always have to at least attempt to take a step in the right direction. You know, whenever you find yourself just not being able to do anything, you're just super stagnant. I mean, there's days where I've literally just sat here and stared at the wall. I have free will, so actually I'll lay on the counter. I'll like literally get up and just lay on the counter because it's ice cold and I love it. But I'll just lay on the floor. Like, I don't care. We do whatever we want. I was walking on this desk that you're seeing me. I didn't feel like getting a ladder to do the LEDs because you don't realize it's tall ceilings. But I was just walking on this, walking on the counter, walking all over the couch, which I might flip this around. So next video, if you see it, pop in, click on that actually. I'm going to try it. We're going to try it once, see what the vibe is. I want to see what you guys think. So, anyways, back to it. What am I even saying? See, we lost the train of thought. Action's the antidote to anxiety. I know I said that. Take steps. Take a leap of faith if you need to. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. But whatever you're worried about, I talked about it yesterday. You know, write it down, define it, and that's 50% of the problem already done. Most things you're going to realize they're not really problems, they're just in your head, or they're other people's problems and you can let them go. But to get into a flow state, it starts with being stable, okay? Because then whenever you lack motivation, you're going to take action regardless, and that action is going to be aligned with what you want. And once you start doing that, you're going to see progress. It's inevitable, and then you're going to be inspired. And once you're inspired, guess what that creates? Motivation. So then from there, you keep going and you take bigger leaps and bigger jumps and bigger challenges. And then guess what? It's the same cycle over and over and over again. But if you're not, grounded in who you are, you might be lacking motivation. So you're just like, I got to do something. I can't do nothing. I got to do something. And you'll go do something that's nowhere near what you should be doing. Like if you have a goal to go through your bookshelf and align your books, and you're looking at it and you're like, oh my God, it's so many books. Ugh, I don't need to do that, by the way. I'm just using it as a reference. And you're just like, man, I don't feel motivated. I don't want to go through them. I don't want to go touch all the pages. I don't want to have to do this and figure out how I want to organize it. Let me go get a beer. Like, what? Why? I understand it's action, but do you understand it's not aligned with anything? Unless your high is good that you believe in yourself as a dude or girl. It's just somebody who drinks beer whenever they want to avoid their problems. That's on you. That's on you, baby boo. We vibing. We need some water. Copper mug. Is it a mug? It's a cup. Copper cup. This is the real goated one. It just turned off. You've seen it's a hydro generator water bottle. I've been using it. I've had it about 10 months now. Yeah, I got pneumonia last year, and I had like super inflamed throat, and it was hard to breathe and everything. Like, I mean, dude, I was miserable. Bought this, started drinking this, instantaneously inflammation went down. I felt my airways open up. That's why you always see me have this here, and the reason I do it at this time is to make sure that I'm doing it consistently daily, because it is something that I lack doing because I have this, and this feels just as great, but it's not the same. Even if it's placebo, I find value in it. That's another thing. Find what you see value in, Again, it all ties into what you want in your future and your highest self and for your best good. But whenever you see value, it's going to be a lot easier to do it without motivation. You're going to be able to take that action, that inspired action, hopefully. That's where you can then create real motivation. Like I said, you just take leaps of faith and you propel forward. But if you feel like you're not able to take action yet, There's just something that you feel is holding you back. It's okay. Seriously, take a deep breath. Unwind, relax. Find somebody to lean on. There's gotta be one person out there, you know. There's gotta be one person out there that you can, even if it's just for a moment, a glancing moment, find some kind of connection and find some kind of reassurance, and maybe they can motivate you and push you. That's kind of what I want to establish with this community is that we can hold each other accountable and inspire each other and share light, share love, share motivation, share creation. I spent the last couple of months just consuming, truthfully, just consuming everything, dude. Like, I got to the point to where I just felt so lost, and that's why I really stopped. I stopped consuming everything. I really slowed down. How I got there is not a great way. The path was not preferable, but it led me to such a liberating mindset and mentality. Like, I feel like I've been awakened again. Last year, it's like May of last year, awakening. July of last year, awakening. Um, November of last year, huge awakening, and that's the one I'm kind of mentioning now. It's like I've been working on this for the past couple of months, just really sorting through my brain, figuring out exactly what it is that I want, my goals, my future, what I feel is best in alignment for me. And I've just been taking small baby steps towards that because that's all I can do. Seriously. I'm not scared to admit that. Life's been heavy. I've been taking my time, really ensuring that I'm not wasting more time. If I'm going to take the time to do something, I'm going to do it correctly and make sure it's in alignment with me. There's so many things I want to do, and old Tyler would just be so impulsive and get after it, go after it. And it doesn't matter what happens. You can grind through it. You can hustle through it. You could do anything. And I don't want to put myself through that anymore. Truthfully, it's not. I almost said not humane. It's you got to take better care of yourself. Seriously, take better care of yourself. Drink water consistently. Make sure you're eating. You know, and eating the right amount. Research it, figure it out. If you're deficient in something, you need to make sure that you're taking those supplements, taking those vitamins. Again, there's so many resources out there, and if you are doing all those things and you still feel like you're missing something, make sure you're training your brain. You know, read. I love reading. I've got a bunch of books. I try to do audiobooks. It's just not the same thing for me. Like, if I'm going to listen to something, I'd rather it be another content creator kind of making similar videos like I am, or, music. I just love music. That's kind of my jam. Let me know what your favorite song is currently. I want to know. Favorite song in the description. In the description. I guess I'll put my current favorite song in the description, but you put yours in the comment and I'll listen to it. I'll let you know what I think. I'm into anything, seriously. So whatever you want to listen to, we'll vibe. We'll find a way to vibe. Hopefully it's just not trash. Sorry. But seriously, guys, take care of yourself. Define who you want to be. Clear your mind, clear your space, clear your energy. Start taking action. Start taking action. You've done enough. You've done enough researching. You've done enough consuming. You've done enough just waiting and being patient and planning. But you need to start doing it. Get after it. Find a way forward that creates some action. I hope you guys can hear the people yelling outside. A bunch of little kids freaking out. Volleyball court down there, I think. Not I think, I know. But I think that's where they are, is what I meant. But, guys, seriously. Solve the riddle, by the way. For those who actually take the time, I'm sorry. Love you. You'll appreciate that, I hope. Guys, feel free to subscribe. Have a great life. Thank you for being here. It's been a couple of days of consistent posting, and I'm starting to get some viewers. I even got a subscriber, so I'm grateful. I love you, seriously. Let me know what you guys Let me know what you guys think. Seriously, talk to me. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear what's going on, what you're going through, what you're experiencing. Tell me something positive that happened to you, and tell me something negative that happened to you. If you don't want to do that, just drop your favorite song. All right? I'm here for it. I feel great. I feel blessed. I feel happy. And I know that you guys can feel it too. I know you guys can feel like 2026 is different, you know? And let's not take it for granted. Let's not waste it. Let's do it together. Let's achieve everything that we want to achieve. And if not, we're going to get a hell of a lot closer. Have a great day, guys. Seriously. Thank you.